like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
The calendar is still hanging on to the summer in this last day of August, but a fall rivalry is renewed. It's opening day. It's the Flyers of Chaminade and the Friars of St. Anthony's, all right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Blaze Pizza. Get fired up with fast-fired pizza from Blaze, made just the way that you want. Well, a pleasant good afternoon, everyone. Dylan Butler alongside Brian Soper for Week 0. It's amazing. It's already upon us. It felt like just a couple of weeks ago we were crowning champions in the Catholic High School Football League, and now we start, and what a way to start, with two bitter rivals.
Yeah, two rivals here on Labor Day weekend, right? Back to school soon, NFL getting started, and here we are, our first little taste of football here on Long Island with this great rivalry between Chaminade and St. Anthony's.
Yeah, boys of fall on the field here in the late summer. We start off with Chaminade and Soap. Tough season last year, of course, just the one win over Kellenberg, but there's a new head coach, and there's a new sense of enthusiasm and motivation. There you see their preseason rank 6th in the 7-team AAA. Of course, like anybody else, they lose some key guys going on and playing in college right now. But listen, everyone is undefeated going into Week 0, and certainly there's a sense of optimism for the Flyers.
Yeah, the coaches loved how the camp went, and they're starting to gel. They have a great receiving core that's coming back, and Chaminade is a prideful group with a prideful alumni, and they're looking to really splash down here and pull off. Let's pull off an upset against St. Anthony's.
There's no doubt the Friars come into this one as you see some of the fans making their way down Reichert Way.
It's a blackout
here to side Donnelly Field. But yes, St. Anthony's, they are the favorites for a reason. But listen, if Chaminade is to pull off the upset here today, a couple of guys no doubt will lead them there. So let's meet our impact players. First, on the left-hand side, he has been in Penn, a starter now for 3 years. Lucas Cottagio, a Holy Cross commit, anchors a line that will be critically important to get the run game, to get the offense going. On the other side, Dean Schmidt is the dean of the Chaminade defense.
Yeah, seek and destroy by Schmidt. He's going to be the leader of the defense. Cottagio, just great technique on the offensive line. Holy Cross is getting a really good one. One of the best linemen on Long Island, and I can't wait to see Schmidt cause some havoc in the middle of the field.
You see all those numbers from a year ago: 82 tackles, 8 for a loss,
2 sacks,
couple of sacks as well. So this is a game that he had circled when the schedule came out. St. Anthony's, listen, this is who they are. They are always going to be among the favorites. The aspiration is always to play on that final day to compete for a AAA championship. No one has more AAA championships than St. Anthony's. 6-4 a year ago. Of course, some big wins, beating the Flyers in Mineola, beating St. Joe's, Montvale here as well. A great start to the season, not the ending that they wanted. Of course, listen, KJ Duff, we just saw him make his first college reception for Rutgers. Alex Mengi playing at Stony Brook. Preston Carey now at IMG Academy. But again, these guys reload.
Yeah, and the one thing about St. Anthony's, when you look at the league, they have a returning quarterback that they trust, right? Gary Merrill, great, kind of dual threat runner quarterback. Kevin Moore, cornerback, one of the best around. And then you got Xavier Bala running the ball. And Cam Durso playing end, right? They're loaded, right? They got a ton of talent. A lot of guys who are heavily, heavily looked at as the best players in New York State.
And there are the Friars getting ready to make their way onto the field. And let's meet their impact players as these guys are ready to go. We mentioned him before, Xavier Balla. Soap, there is nothing about Xavier Balla that screams, I'm a sophomore. Not in the way that he plays and not in the way that he's built. He is a big boy running back. And you mentioned Urso a moment ago, anchoring the St. Anthony's defense, both in terms of his leadership, but also in the way that he plays.
Yeah, Balla's already got some offers, right, from some really good schools, Rutgers, Syracuse. Just a tremendous summer for him. And then Urso, right, just 6'3", 220, captain of the defense, just a huge motor and just a smart football player. Can't wait to watch these two, lace them up.
Before we get started here at Cy Donnelly Field, so let's take a look at our keys to the game for both of these teams. And Chaminade, we heard their new head coach, Tom Cloudwell, said we almost need to play a perfect game today.
Yeah, perfect game. They want to contain Merrill. Got to stop the run. All right, kind of look at maybe a different look defensively to try to fit the gaps for the run. And for St. Anthony's, right, establish the run with the QB and running back. But also, right, they're going to use the outside because they know Chaminade's going to try to take away Merrill and Balla. Front seven needs to really stop the run for St. Anthony's as well. This
was a close game a year ago, and St. Anthony's won it in Mineola. Let's see what happens here in South Huntington. It's Chaminade, it's St. Anthony's. It's all coming up next right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground at first. Wins up with it. Feeds to Varela. It's a no-hitter! And Division's moving on. Nassau County AA champions.
As West barks out the signal. West is going to keep it himself inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Southside.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
At St. Francis Heart Center, we're not just regional heart experts. We share our greater success with the world. We don't just pioneer technology. We do it more than anywhere on Greater Long Island. And we don't just win awards. We deliver greater outcomes for people like you. As New York's only specialty designated cardiac center, we're not satisfied with just being good. This is Long Island. This is St. Francis Heart Center. And greater lives here.
Hey parents, Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the fall, but spots are limited. Contact us today for football, soccer, field hockey, and volleyball by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net.
Great job as always.
And we welcome
by
you
the
back
St. Anthony.
to Cy Donnelly Field. Great job by some of the players there on the anthem. And we welcome in now the third member of our broadcast team, John Perez, for more on the new Chaminade head coach.
The road back to Chaminade is 27 years in the making for the new head coach, Tom Claro, who just over 3 decades ago was a Chaminade Flyer himself, and he always thought about having a college coaching career or a high school coaching career when it came to his post-career. Well, it all started after he graduated from Holy Cross, where he had a good career as well, was signed by the New England Patriots, and then was cut. And it was really after that his connections at Chaminade, where he went to head coach Bill Basil and said, hey, I want to get back into coaching. How can I help? He served as an assistant coach. That then led to different stops along the way, including NFL Europe, where he was signed to play in the spring season, which still allowed him to be a fall football coach when it came to the high school level. Played at Barcelona for a few years, went to the Jacksonville Jaguars in the NFL. Then a career-ending neck injury led to his career ceasing. So because of that, he then said, I want to be a coach full-time now, whatever have you, I'll do it. Stops along at Xavier over in Manhattan, and then, of course, at Stepinac. This is his first varsity head coaching job, and he might have a calm demeanor now, but he said, guys, the butterflies are flowing.
Thanks so much, John. And, yeah, this is a special game so for Tom Claro. Once upon a time, when he was the O-lines coach, pretty much fresh out of Chaminade, he was coaching the Senior Bowl with Rich Reichert, the legendary St. Anthony's head coach. So this is a long time coming for Tom Claro.
Yeah, and it's great as an alumni for him to come back, and coach. But also, what's great is that he's been in the league, so he's well versed in the personnel and people that he's going to be coaching against. And sometimes you got to take some time to get to know the league. He already knows that, right? And plus, he knows everything that Chaminade's about. A great hire for the Flyers.
Yeah, as you said, right? He not only coached at his alma mater as the O-line coach under his former coach, Bill Basil, was an assistant at Xavier from 01 to 03. That was after 4 years with Chaminade. Went to Fordham, maybe thought that would have been his calling, but he's back to Chaminade after a couple of years as the Stepinac O-line coach. He said it was only a question of how, not if he would do it. Lives up in Westchester, has about an hour commute to get here, but well worth it for Tom Claro. And significantly, he's kept really a lot of the same staff. Guys that coached him, guys like Kevin Parenti, who's the O-line coach along with him, and Chris Lynch as well, who coaches the wide receivers. Of course, Tom Elder, a guy renowned for his work as a defensive coordinator, and John Gill, kind of a pseudo OC. Really can't call him an OC necessarily because it's kind of a collective unit here for Chaminade. We get set to go. Kicking it off will be Liam DiGregorio.
And the kick is good.
And this one is not returnable. So Chaminade, after the touchback, will start on their own 20, and they will be led to the field, at least we believe, by Tim Murphy, was a backup a year ago. Number 19, there he is. So those numbers are from last year, but a real dual threat guy. So,
yeah, 6'3", 215, can throw it, can really stretch the field, can also run, and a lot of confidence in him from Coach Claro, and he's got some great receivers to throw to.
Hey, we'll detail those guys as we get to our starters, likely after this play. But yeah, a really good returning wide receiving core, maybe arguably some of the best in the league. So Chaminade gets their first series started from their own 20-yard line. And Murphy in shotgun. Fakes the handoff, finds Michael Dietrich, who is, of those receivers, the number 1 receiver for the Flyers.
Yeah.
Short gain there. We meet the Chaminade starters on offense now. Gerbasi, the running back. We mentioned the wide receivers in Dietrich, Braz, Park. Timmy Battaglia as tight end. Good front 5 as well with Cottagio, Katrakis, Knox, Miller, and Palowski. Gain of 4 on first down for the Flyers. Only Miller and Cottagio returning starters on the O-line. First carry and a good one by Gerbasi as he gets just shy of the first down marker. Let's meet the defense now for St. Anthony's. Up front, it's a new front 3 because Rich Reichert Jr. is the defensive coordinator. So they go with a 3-4 front. Urso, Violante, and Garcia, Bramoff, Kasha, Thompson, Shevlin at linebackers, your secondary of McDonald and Riley at the corners, and Moore and Arante at safeties. 3rd and 1 for Chaminade. Trips right, Murphy calls his own number, gets the first down, and more as he gets past the 40.
Great play there, right? Keeper by the quarterback. Left tackle Billy Dowling and Jack Greenfeld right on that left side, really, running behind him. And that's what Coach Claro told us. He said, we're going to run behind these guys. Great push up front. Right, good job getting low by Murphy.
And there's got to be a lot of confidence there. You get a first down on your first drive of a new season. That's got to mean something now for these Flyers, who no doubt came in with some nerves.
Yeah, and that was Cottagio and Miller. Sorry, I misspoke there with the St. Anthony's line.
So 1st and 10 from the 43. Murphy back to Paris, airs it out, and incomplete.
Incomplete.
The intended target there was Peter Braz, the senior from nearby Dix Hills.
Yeah, Braz, we might see him play two-way. Great receiver, right, has an offer from Trinity out there. Again, one of those great receivers for Chaminade. Good coverage there, Parker McDonald. All right, Coach, Coach told us that, although he's a high Division I lacrosse recruit, if he wanted to play football, he'd be a high-level football recruit as well.
Yeah, we have a few of those on the field between these two teams as this rivalry then spreads to the spring where they are 2 nationally ranked programs. Timmy Battaglia was in motion. There's a handoff. Gerbasi cuts it inside and gets past the block SA in midfield.
Yeah, great move there by Gerbasi, senior, right, fast. Another lacrosse player, Lehigh. Great blocking up front. You saw some little counter action there. Little misdirection, found a seam there, and a great gain there of 6 or 7 yards.
So it's a 3rd and 3 from the St. Anthony's 49-yard line.
So far, the Chaminade offensive line has looked really good.
Park in motion. Murphy, a little hesitation. He will get the first down.
Murphy with the keeper, and it looks like he will have.
That was DJ Garcia on the tackle, but another moving of the chains.
Chaminade on the move.
Great first drive here by Chaminade, just moving the chains. Again, getting behind that left side. Gerbasi with a good lead block there. You got Cottagio, Declan Miller, CJ Knox, right, all over 6 foot on that left side. You can really see that Chaminade's pushing that left side of the line.
And what did Claro say? If we need a yard, we're going behind Cottagio. Big number 58.
He called him one of the best players he's ever coached. And he's coached some good ones.
Murphy fakes the handoff and a little miscommunication there as Braz kind of picked up his hand in a my bad sort of way and completed pass.
2nd down now.
Yeah, you saw DJ Garcia again in the backfield for St. Anthony's. Real good quick get off by him. He's going to be a menace in the backfield.
Yeah, on the defensive side, on this front 3, really it's only Urso as a returning starter. Yeah, Violante did see some time.
Yeah, Violante, 97, right, eats gaps in there. Hopefully stuff that run game.
Dietrich in motion. Handoff, Gerbasi. Oh, he's met right at the line. Real good-looking tackle by Julian Kasha.
Julian Kasha with the tackle.
Yeah, great tackle. Stepped up in the hole. Kasha's a really smart football player.
3rd down.
6 foot, 220, senior.
Yeah, that's your Mike linebacker, Kasha. And you've had some good ones here. Sam Cook a year ago, Jojo DiChiaro the year before that. So Kasha filling that role. 3rd and 7 for the Flyers. Murphy rolls to his right under pressure, completes the pass, finds Dietrich.
Dietrich with the completion.
3rd and long, no problem. Look for your man Dietrich. Great route runner.
And a first down for Chaminade.
Really great block there by the Cottagio. And you see 74, Jack Pulowski, 6'4", 240. Nice little seal block as Murphy was rolling out. Great route by Dietrich. Great pass by Murphy.
Yeah, the returning starter from Massapequa had 24 receptions for 267 yards and a pair of touchdowns. One of those TDs was against St. Anthony's. That gave Chaminade the lead at Gold Star Stadium. 1st and 10 from the 29. That was Brady Murray in motion, and our first flag of the game. Our referee is Alex Toussaint, and that is movement on the offense.
Yeah, Dietrich's getting a lot of, NESCAC looks, Amherst, Tufts, Colby, RPI. 6'3", can run good routes, good hands. He's going to find a good home.
Brother Mason, former starting center here for the Flyers up at Fordham.
Chaminade was really effective, right? Staying out of these long distances. First penalty of the game.
You've got Gerbasi to Murphy's left. 1st and 15 from the 34. Handoff, Gerbasi, cut down. Ethan Bramoff. You want to talk high-level lacrosse guys. It doesn't get any higher than his level in his year.
Yeah, great play by him. They pulled the guard. He followed the guard, Bramoff. Chased down from the backside. Nice tackle. No, he hasn't played football in a bit. You couldn't tell by that play as he hunts down the backside, just like he does with his long pole.
So 2nd and 16. Amazing what those penalties do to you, right? This is a short pass. It's a completed one. Some blockers upfield as well, and Gerbasi gets some of those yards back.
Huge play.
Gerbasi.
Nice job again. That's Jack Pulowski pulling out there, being a lead blocker. Senior, 6'4", 240. Waiting for his chance.
5 or 6 for the first.
Great ability by him at his size to get out there and block in space. That was a huge gain for Chaminade.
Yeah, which sets up a manageable 3rd and 5 from the 24-yard line. And in case you're wondering, of course, one of the losses for Chaminade was an all-state kicker in Tim Tomlinson. Well, we saw some distance from some field goals in the pregame as well as Murphy. Gerbasi now to his right. And there was movement on the line. That's a killer. Backs you up 5 to a 3rd and 10 now. And perhaps out of field goal range.
Yeah, so, as coaches, you got to think to yourself, what are we going to do on 4th down here? Do we try to run a play that gets us half and then we try for the other half? We try to go for it all right now. Kind of the first real choice here by the Chaminade staff.
3rd and 10 from the St. Anthony's 29-yard line. Murphy back to pass, finds a receiver, and it is complete. Timmy Battaglia with the reception and moving the chains.
How about Timmy Murphy right now? Steps back, poised in the pocket, throws a dart. Great hands catch by Battaglia. 4.0 GPA, 6'2", 240 senior, physical. And you see what Coach Claro said. He can run some routes. That was a nice route. Great hands catch. First down, Chaminade.
And it was brought up as a 10th grader because Chaminade and the old regime of Kevin Dolan, they were running a lot of tight ends. So he got an opportunity a couple of years ago. Now he's a senior. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Murphy tried to find another one of his tight end targets. That was Brady Murray, the junior from Rockville Center, incomplete.
For Murray.
Yeah, good coverage on the play. Would have been a short gain if he would have caught it. Little misdirection type of play there.
Hey, you had to defend Gerbasi going the other way, right? So, like the call there.
Yeah, Murray looked like he was kind of blocking and he kind of leaked out.
Second down.
Great coverage.
Got twin receivers at the top of your screen. 2nd and 10 from the 15. This is a Chaminade drive that started on their own 20-yard line. It's Dietrich in motion. Handoff, Gerbasi right up the gut.
Gerbasi nowhere to go.
And doesn't get many yards there.
Swarm of St. Anthony's Friars. Third down.
I think Andrew Thompson, the Will linebacker, was among the tacklers.
Yeah, and you see Violante just kind of eating space up there, took on a double team, was able to kind of, keep the pile there, allow for the linebackers to come up and make the hit.
3rd and 6 from the 12-yard line. Chaminade's done a great job moving the chains here. You can get a first down. Trips left, and that's the way that Murphy goes. He rolls left. He has targets, looks to the end zone, looking for Dietrich, and that is incomplete. Now it is decision time. Do you get the points with the field goal? Where do you go for? Looks like the field goal unit coming on for Chaminade.
Good route. Roll, having some success rolling Murphy out. Definitely had Dietrich open in the back. Good coverage there by Kevin Moore, Jr., one of the best, corners in the state. Already has an offer from LIU Post.
We saw Justin Jones nail them from 37 in the pregame. This will be from 27.
Justin Jones.
Timmy Battaglia is your long snapper. Kyle Highland is the holder. Jones' kick is up, and it is good. So Chaminade, they get points on a very productive opening drive of the season.
Yeah, just like in warm-ups, he was nailing them. He nails that one. First kick of the year. Great snap by Battaglia. Great hold. Really important for Chaminade to come away with some points there. That was a great drive, and they ate up a ton of clock. Good to come away with 3 points for the Flyers.
We want to thank Catholic Health for not only being a sponsor of today's Sportscast, but of course of their continued dedication to the student athletes throughout the tri-state and our ability to bring their games to you. So a special thanks again to Catholic Health. So Soap, if you're Chaminade, obviously you love 7, right?
Yeah.
But you get points. Like you said, you move the ball, right? You ate up clock. So a lot of positives on that sideline right now.
Also, the idea that you coming in, you saw the tape on Murphy's finger. You're not sure. He was pretty darn accurate on that first drive, and they had a lot of wide open looks and had St. Anthony's guessing a little bit between the run and the pass.
JT Taylor and Johnny Russo deep for St. Anthony's.
Taylor and Russo back deep.
And fresh off of his field goal, Justin Jones kicking. We mentioned Tomlinson a year ago, now at Delaware. This will be a returnable one from the 20-yard line. And a really good return right up to St. Anthony's sideline into Chaminade territory.
Great block as well.
Justin Zizza.
St. Anthony ready to go.
That's the response you want from St. Anthony's as they will get on the field for the first time with their offense.
Offensive possession.
And a year ago, we weren't sure who the starting quarterback would be.
That was 26, Shevlin.
Yeah, Nick Shevlin. But we know now for sure it's Gary Merrill. And what a season he had as a junior. Look at those numbers. 27 total touchdowns, 2,600 yards, as well as a true dual threat quarterback.
Yeah, he's back. Right, Merrill's back, Bala in the backfield. You got to stop these two guys.
First handoff, it's Bala. Look at the strength from the sophomore, getting to the 30.
On the
and that is just shy of the first down.
Yeah, I mean, wait, your first carry, you shed off a couple of tacklers.
And actually, they'll say it is a first down.
And a first down.
10+ yards on your first, all the hype and, first carry, right? Living up to it.
Bala, 6 foot 210.
And he's so shifty. Watching some of the highlights with the 7-on-7 drills in the summer, you couldn't tackle him in a phone booth.
Merrill airs it out. It's complete to Johnny Russo. Cuts it upfield. Russo! Touchdown, St. Anthony's! 31 yards.
Yeah, Johnny Russo, junior, sophomore, right in the slot.
St. Anthony's on the board.
Got seven or eight, games under his belt last year. You think they're going to run? Boom, Russo in the slot. First touchdown of the year for the Friars.
The response took all of 40 seconds as the Friars take the lead.
Yeah, Russo's a junior, got a lot of time last year as a sophomore. That experience is huge, right? And has obviously a lot of trust with him and Merrill.
Nick Zenk is your long snapper. Mikey Riley is the holder. The PAT
and the kick is good.
By Michael Forrest is up and good.
That was a great hold up there by Riley. He kind of caught it, juggled it, got it down. Kind of an unsung play right there to put it at 7 for St. Anthony's.
Yeah, it took 2 plays and to the house. That is the way you respond when your rival gets on the board.
Yeah, 20-plus yards per play for St. Anthony's.
Started with Bala. And when those offensive guys looking at the big screen here off the sideline, they had to love what they saw there from their first 2 plays.
And that was one of the keys, right? You know that every single team is going to key in on Merrill and they're going to key in on Bala, right? It's no shock that those are the 2 guys. But you have JT Taylor, you got Russo, Man Caruso and Kenner and Johnston, right? Will Hart. And then you got Dylan Donovan at tight end, right? There's a lot of weapons on this offense for the Friars.
It's Ben Bakirs and Brendan Park deep for Chaminade. And this kick from the 40. Doing so, Liam DiGregorio.
DiGregorio with the kick.
Goes end over end. It's a returnable kick from the 5. Park is dragged down just shy of the 25.
It's Danny Rooney on the tackle for St. Anthony's.
With the tackle.
Brendan Park, 6-foot senior, shifty, quick, crazy athlete in the weight room as well as the classroom.
Second offensive possession.
That's what Minucci told us, right? He was like, we need to get our outside guys going. And you have a guy like Russo in the slot with that type of quicks. Scary.
And conversely, what did Tom Claro say, right? Like, he loved the enthusiasm in the preseason from a team that, again, won only 1 game a year ago, but he wanted to see how they dealt with adversity. And they have some now in this first quarter. Dietrich in motion, cuts it back to the left. There's a run on the first play. It is Gerbasi getting past the 30.
Again, another counter-type look. Bramoff again from the backside is able to trip up Gerbasi.
For number 5, and it'll be 2nd and 5.
I'll tell you, the atmosphere at Cy Donnelly on a Friday night is second to none, but these stands are packed. On the left-hand side, a lot of red for Chaminade, and it's a blackout for the St. Anthony faithful to our right. Look at the fans there packing the stands here at Cy Donnelly. 2nd and 5 from the 29-yard line. Handoff, Gerbasi cuts it up the middle. Gets a little bit of a push from his big boys up front. Gets it to the 35, and that's good for a first down.
Yeah, you see Jack Durnan in there on the offensive line, another big kid, 6'2", another lacrosse player, multi-sport athlete, going to Holy Cross for lacrosse. Nice push.
35-yard line.
Good job there. The two, Cataglio came over the top there for a nice block. Solid game.
Yeah, Durnan will split a lot of this game at left guard with Christos Katraxis. 1st and 10 from the 35 inside the final 2 minutes of this first quarter. Over the middle. Wow, what a grab by Dietrich. He had Jason Arante in his grill. One-handed grab by Dietrich.
2nd and 1.
Yeah, 6 foot, but he showed off that 6'3" wingspan of his. You see the confidence by Murphy to fit this in there. One-handed catch, takes a hit. You kidding me? You see those on Saturday and Sunday in college and the NFL.
2nd and 1 from the 44-yard line. Yeah, Dietrich is your number 1 receiver for a reason. Murphy looks back his way again. Another reception, another first down for the Flyers.
First down, Chaminade.
Yeah, Murphy has shown some exceptional timing as well as accuracy on this, on these first 2 drives. Dietrich again.
At the 49-yard line.
You mentioned before, you could see on his throwing hand, it's taped up. Tim Murphy suffered an injury in practice. We saw him before the start of the game. He was going, but they also made sure they had your other quarterbacks going in case Murphy was unable to play.
Yeah, I'd keep those fingers taped for the rest of the season.
Here's Murphy, has time, goes over the middle, looking for Dietrich. In and out of his hands. And that is one that the senior from Massapequa wants back.
Yeah, found some space in the middle there. Another accurate pass by Murphy. That's one here, he'll want back, but I'm sure he's a super confident kid. He's going to wipe that one right off.
8 times, 9 times, whatever number you want to put it out of 10, he's making that catch. 41 seconds left, first quarter. Time of possession is heavily slanted for Chaminade. They've had the ball on some movement up front.
And some
you can see big number 74.
Going back.
Jack Pulowski, the right tackle.
The infraction was on Pulowski.
And then I'll back him up. But yeah, outside of 40 seconds, Chaminade's had the football.
But still trailing by 4 on the scoreboard.
2nd down.
So they get backed up by 5 on the false start. 2nd and 15. There's Gerbasi, has blockers up the field. What a shifty run by Gerbasi. Finally forced out of bounds by Arante.
He's so quick. His ability to get into that next level with that speed. Lehigh commit for lacrosse, but just a blazer in terms of running ability. Shockingly, they go to that left side again. Great blocking by Miller, Cottagio, Knox.
I like the words you use there, blazingly, on this Blaze Fast-Fired Pizza game of the week. 1st and 10 from the St. Anthony's 32.
Huge gain, huge play for Chaminade as this first quarter winds down.
Braz in motion. Murphy goes the other way. That's a catch by Dietrich. Cuts it up the field. And they'll move the chains again.
Had a lot of success with that play. All the offensive line is kind of zone blocking and kind of moving to the right, and then the throw was going back to the left where you have one-on-one coverage, and Dietrich's been winning that matchup so far.
1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Probably one more play left here in the first quarter for Chaminade. Or will there be? Let's see if they get it off. And they will not. So a lot of positives for Chaminade in the first quarter. They had the ball for 11 minutes and 20 seconds, yet they trail 7-3. You're watching the Blaze Pizza game of the week. It is St. Anthony with a 7-3 lead after one quarter right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Going, Israel Bonnie Kunda, running back for the New York Jets, and you're watching Varsity Media.
Move with the rhythm. Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
At Catholic Health, when we see our island, we see extraordinary life. The most extraordinary of which is you. It's because our Catholic faith places the highest value on people. All people. It's the inspiration for our exceptional medical care with unmatched compassion. And it's why at Catholic Health you're more than a patient. You're someone's family, best friend, and a neighbor to us all. Long live Long Island.
Back here at Cy Donnelly Field, Johnny Russo, great start to his season. Had a big offseason as well. More with that with our John Perez.
Yeah, guys, one player that really burst out of his shell last year was Johnny Russo, particularly his performance in Week 4 on the road against Chaminade, holding 7 balls for 67 yards. And Russo really took off from there, spent the offseason working on his catch radius and being more of a fearless player over the middle, which is what we saw in the first quarter. To do that, he worked on his vertical stance on his first step. And with such a deep receiving core, Russo can be that safety valve for St. Anthony's.
And not far from John Perez was Peter Gerbasi running his way. I think he wanted an on-field interview.
He's running with a ton of confidence. Jack Durnan was out there with a nice block on the edge. You see 66 here, kind of pulling there. Nice block on Bramoff. Gets him some space to that outside. Gerbasi does the rest. Tough run. Good finish on that run.
So it's a 1st and goal now for the Flyers. Early goings here of the second quarter.
Got to punch this in, right? Three. You can't play for 3 here. They need a touchdown.
See Brady Murray, 84 in as a tight end. He's the one motioning in front of Murphy. Handoff, Gerbasi cuts it upfield. Touchdown, Chaminade. 10 yards to the house for Peter Gerbasi.
Felt that coming. Just a ton of confidence with him. It's been building, 5-6 yards at a clip. Finds space here. A little delayed handoff, counter, zone blocking scheme by Chaminade. I mean, Coach Claro is just licking his fingers with that. Great blocking, great scheme. Touchdown Flyers, much needed. Great drive.
So Battaglia, the long snapper. It's Highland on the hold, and Justin Jones perhaps looking to lock down this kicking position. And that is good. So Chaminade jumps in front, 10-3 now. Early goings of the second quarter. Look at some of their fans there.
That's huge for Chaminade. They broke camp. Coach was super happy. A lot of these lacrosse guys, right? They have the summer circuit that they're on, getting them all back together. Coach Claro was really happy with what he saw.
Let's bring you back to last year in Mineola. This is a Week 4 meeting as we take a look at some of these highlights. We mentioned Dietrich. There are the 2 teams there before the start, and it was Tyler Granito finding Dietrich for the first touchdown. And there's Merrill stepping up, Another touchdown for Merrill, finding Russo. Merrill calls his own number. Gets in the end zone. Nice block as well. And how about this from Moore? Watch the block by KJ Duff.
Whoa,
get out of the way.
Train.
97 yards to the house for Kevin Moore. That came after a field goal. Tim Tomlinson kicked a pair of field goals, but as you see, the final score, St. Anthony's winning a close one, 20-13 at Gold Star Stadium.
Kick is in the air.
And this another returnable kick. It is JT Taylor. Goes up the middle.
Taylor, out to about
Not the
25
same
yard line.
return this time for St. Anthony's.
Yeah, good tackle. You know, Brady Murray there. We've seen him back up tight end, getting it done on special teams. You know, JT Taylor's a special athlete back there. 6'3", football, basketball
Coach
player.
Joe Minucci,
Some really good
and
range,
the
size.
St. Anthony's Friars.
So St. Anthony's, their first possession where they only needed 2 plays to find the end zone, that was from Chaminade territory. This time they start from their own 24-yard line. There's Merrill. Throws it behind to Bala. Bala goes up the sideline. Good pursuit there by the Flyers, although Bala is a tough guy to get down. We didn't get a chance to introduce them before because you scored so quick, St. Anthony's, but let's meet your starters on the offense. Merrill, Bala, Taylor, Russo, Kenner, and Hart, your big boys up front. Dowling, Groenveld, McNaughton, Burke, and Chanchuli. A lot of returning guys on that offensive line for St. Anthony's.
Yeah, Chanchuli at right tackle, you know, is at 6'3", highly ranked in New York State. And then you got Billy Dowling, 3-year starter, getting some D2 offers.
Oh, Merrill, nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go for Merrill.
The Flyers converge, and that's the way that you need to get him in this pocket. If Merrill gets out and rolling, forget about it. Great job by the Chaminade defense. On cue, let's meet the Flyers starting defenders. Lucas Smith, Giancarlo Viscardi, and Tom Jemison, part of that front 3. Hanley, Schmidt, Trapani, and D'Agostino, another high-level lacrosse guy. Your secondary, Landry and Braz on the corners. Lombardo and Cuomo as your safeties. 3rd and 5. They go to Bala again. Powerful run. And he'll get the first down.
Yeah, you saw, you know, the tackle before, Viscardi, nice job of the nose, and now you see the other anchor, seek and destroy, 7. Dean Schmidt came up and made a nice tackle on Bala before he could really get loose.
That was power on power soap with Bala and Schmidt. Bala wins that battle. Oh, snap though, look out. McNaughton, a 3-year varsity player at center, and Merrill had to fall down on that. Obviously a loss there.
So St. Anthony's keeps it. But lost some yards.
Yeah, how about 35 Trapani, right? Playing, you know, linebacker as a sophomore.
Yeah, he doesn't look the part, does he?
But coach said when they put the pads on, they're like, oh, he belongs.
Yeah, there was a concern. Listen, Trapani's a young dude, right? A sophomore. We'll get back to number 35 in a second. There's Bala, and just on cue, right? Look at that. Trapani was there. If he didn't slip, he's on that tackle for a loss. But you see 35, there he is right now in white.
Yeah, smart read by him. He snuffed out that play, kind of slowed up Bala a little bit to allow some of his guys to swoop in there.
So they loved his athleticism, and the idea was, they know he's good in space, but is he going to handle the physicality? The answer was pretty quick when they put pads on. They said, this guy loves the physicality.
Took him like 2 reps, and coach was like, okay.
He's in. And as a starting middle linebacker as well. 3rd and 13. Merrill surveys the situation. Still looking. Airs it out. What a grab just past the first down marker. Will Hart.
Yeah, good to have him back, senior. Battled some injuries, but that's a huge catch. Good job by the offensive line there. You see Billy Dowling kind of anchoring that, giving Merrill just enough time to find it. Lou D'Agostino was hunting.
And Hart knew exactly where he needed to be. You saw that as well. Here's Bala out of the backfield. Look out!
Will Hanley
That was a car crash on Wolf Hill Road.
With the tackle.
You see a little of those instincts, right? Hanley was a safety. Now he's playing linebacker. You see him, he reads this play so well. Boom, right, sticks him.
Nice tackle by the former
Tackle
safety.
for loss.
Yeah, they love moving him up to outside linebacker because he's a kid who's always around the football, moves well, really athletic. And you see that loss of 5 for Will Hanley, the senior from Wilson Park.
Yeah, can really play in space.
Merrill airs it out, has a man deep. That is complete. J.T. Taylor. Taylor still up, and he's finally pulled down. Peter Braz gets the tackle, but J.T. Taylor bringing you back to K.J. Duff a year ago.
Yeah, talk about ball skills, right? Outside length, little misdirection, kind of play action here. Merrill rolls out. Ball's a little bit underthrown, but when you got a 6'3" guy out there, that's not the worst thing in the world. Right, goes up and gets it and starts to smell the end zone.
First and goal.
Gets tackled, first and goal, Friars.
Yeah, from the 6. Merrill calls his own number, spins. Not much there, but if you're Chaminade and you go back, Soap, on that tape, you've got to wrap up when he makes the grab.
For sure, right? You got to, it's a tough play on that ball that's underthrown, but once he catches it, you don't want that yak, right? Those yards after the catch. We saw it with Russo, right? We saw it with Taylor, right? So far, that's one thing that if you're Chaminade, you want to secure that tackling in the secondary.
And what we're seeing early on in this one, Soap, is the big plays are going for the guys in black right now. 2nd and 10, or 2nd and goal, from the 6. Here comes Merrill, cuts it to the outside. Merrill still moving the legs, and he's pulled out of bounds at about the 2. Oh, and a late flag as well.
Flag on the field as
Let's see what this is going to be about.
Pulled out at the 2-yard line.
Certainly some conversation there. As Alex Toussaint, there you see, our referee. Again, these are rivals. It's early in the season. Let's see what Alex Toussaint has. Personal foul on the offense. And it's only one way.
Looks like it's on 77, Chianchuli.
So this will back up St. Anthony's 15 yards.
So
and the Friars
penalty assessed to St. Anthony's.
Thought for a second they wanted to call
30
timeout. So it's a 2nd and goal from the 18-yard line.
So you see this is the 10 personnel for St. Anthony's, 4 wide outs.
Merrill, nothing doing. Pulled backwards.
Merrill. And it's 4th down now, decision time for Coach
Chabis, 56, the junior from Massapequa Park. Part of that tackle there.
Yeah, the middle of that Chaminade line has been doing a great job. Viscardi, Lucas Smith battling in there, and then Chabis there with a nice sack. Good job in the secondary. Right, Merrill's first looks were not open. Kind of a coverage sack there, but great job, great pursuit by the Chaminade interior line.
And our first 4th down.
No field goal. Looks like
at least it looked like it, as there's an official's timeout. 4th.
And the officials take a timeout.
And goal from the 20.
So it looks like
the officials converging here. I think it's a clock issue. 4, I think it's 6:43. There it is. So 6:43 on the clock.
So the clock's set at 6:43.
And the
fourth down now
Friars,
for the Friars.
Soap going for it here.
Looks like they're going for it, folks. Come on,
Yeah,
St.
look on
Anthony,
the
let's hear it
outside
for
here.
your
Good
boys.
matchup with JT Taylor, right, and 22, Dan Landrum, three-sport athlete for Chaminade.
Merrill gets into space. Merrill goes end zone. Touchdown, St. Anthony's.
Wow, what a catch. Will Hart.
Will Hart.
We've seen two get
Will
little
the
ballet
throw.
shoes on for Will Hart,
Look at
right?
that.
2 toe taps on the sideline. Looks like he got 2 of those puppies down. Little combo route, little rub route there. Great catch.
20-yard pitch and catch.
Great job by Merrill, just kind of
here comes
scrambling
the extra
around, a
point,
little,
huh?
Pat Mahomes-esque there.
Zenk is your long snapper. Riley, the hold, the kick
Good.
is up, and it is good
So
by
it's
Michael
6:26
Forrest.
left until
So there
halftime.
is your response
Your
the
score,
other way. They
St.
go
Anthony's
for it on
14,
fourth down,
and Chaminade
and St.
10.
Anthony's takes a 14-10 lead with 6:26 left in the second quarter.
Good job by Merrill, kind of stepping up and improvising there.
Order online for delivery or pickup, and now available for catering for all of New York City and
All right,
Long
folks, here's a
Island
football trivia
through
question for
Easy
you.
Cater. Check out the
Name the
QR
only
code on your
NFL
screen
quarterback
for Blaze
to
Pizza.
win Super Bowl MVP
Right there.
without
Hicksville,
throwing
I'm in.
a touchdown.
Yeah.
I'm scanning my phone right now, Dill. You had me at
Once
pizza.
again, the
You're-
only
we
NFL
knew that.
quarterback to win
Queens,
MVP
Nothing
of the
like that,
Super
like
Bowl
wood fire
and
pizza.
not throw a touchdown.
Listen, we were so pleased. If you didn't see our preview show, it's on our YouTube channel. We were from their Fresh Meadows location. Beautiful evening. Fed us well. Fed all the players and coaches from the schools who were live on set with us. It was a great start to the season, including both of these teams.
Must have missed the text.
The only one to win Super Bowl MVP and not throw a touchdown.
So deep for Chaminade, Bakirs, and Park.
Been some games so far. A lot of action, a lot of big plays.
And it's Di Gregorio to kick off. So we've seen the dual kickers for St. Anthony's in different roles, right? Forrest, the PATs, and Di Gregorio with good-looking kicks. This is returned from the 8-yard line. A little shake, a little bake by Park as he gets close to the 30-yard line.
So the ball will be placed at about the 30-yard
Now,
line.
what will Chaminade do in response?
And Chaminade will
That's
take
certainly
control
two
with 6:18 left until
different
halftime.
ways their offenses are
Once
going,
again, a
right?
big
Where
salute to all the
Chaminade
fans that came out
grinding,
today.
taking more of the
Beautiful
clock, and the big
Saturday
plays
afternoon.
going for St. Anthony's on the other side.
Yeah, that was a great special play by Joe Daugherty there for good tackle on St. Anthony's. But yeah, two different, completely different
Last day of
styles.
August, folks.
More methodical, right, Chaminade? But,
summer is fleeting.
the ability of Merrill and some improvising has been a key here because there hasn't been a lot of open guys for St.
First
Anthony's.
down.
Chaminade's done a good job.
So 1st and 10 from the 30 for Chaminade. Here's Murphy rolling right. Has a receiver, and Braz has to pull that one down. And because he had to get low, that allowed the secondary and Moore to get in on that tackle.
Yeah, more. Give him a second, right? He's so fast, so quick. Junior, great nose for the football. Good, secure tackle by Moore on the outside. No gain.
Yeah, no gain on that completed pass.
St. Anthony's got to try to get some pressure on, Murphy's been pretty comfortable back there.
Oh, some motion up top.
And
So
flags on the
Dietrich
field.
was good, but it was Park at the top of your screen who left a
little
little bit early. So another false start.
and
And
a false start
early on,
called
too, outside of
Chaminade.
that misconduct penalty for St. Anthony's. It's been heavily slanted towards Chaminade, and that's something I'm sure Tom Clower, listen, you get it. It's game 1. It's week 0. But in a game of inches and in a rivalry game, you've got to cut down these penalties.
Yeah, I think you can live with maybe some holds and some stuff where they're trying to make plays, but kind of these like pre-snap movement penalties are really tough and stalls a lot of drives.
Chaminade, really both these teams just broke camp. And this is, of course, their first game week. Handoff on second down. Gerbasi follows his man upfield, gets a lot of that back. He gets all of it back, points the way for a first down.
And a first down.
And you saw big number 70 leading the way.
Yeah, feed the hot hand, right? Gerbasi is hot right now, kind of, carving through the defense. You see he missed tackle there.
Ball at the 43-yard line.
That was Katraxis. We have him at 50. But that was number 70 there.
Yeah,
Katraxis.
Yeah, 6'1" junior. Showed some wheels.
Murphy over the middle. That's a tough one to grab by Battaglia as he gets past the 50. There is a flag, though, on the play. This is going to be a personal foul. Murphy down. So tack this on here from this grab.
Very impressive Chaminade in the hands. Battaglia, saw some, have top 5, top 6 tight ends in the state.
So you see Alex Toussaint, personal foul, roughing the passer. That against Ethan Bramoff. So you tack on 15 from that gain, and suddenly you're now on the 34-yard line.
Yeah, St. Anthony's, trying to bring some pressure on the edge there. They have Bramoff, playing this jack linebacker, the ability to not only, rush the passer, but also play coverage. But great job by Murphy taking a hit, delivering an accurate strike across the middle to Battaglia.
Twin receivers at the top of your screen. Park briefly in motion. Murphy rolls to his right, off his back foot. Finds a receiver in space. I think that was Braz. Yes, it was. First down, Chaminade.
Great job by Braz, kind of like running himself open. You see he stops there on the route, and then he takes off. Great job by Murphy to find him. Some great chemistry between Murphy and his receivers. That corner has to kind of like, am I going to come up? Is he going to run? Right, he's a run threat as well. He kind of freezes, and, he throws him open, and Braz also finds some space. Great job by both of those players.
Back and forth we go. So 1st and 10 for Chaminade from the St. Anthony's 13. Handoff, Gerbasi.
Gerbasi, nowhere to go.
Short gain for the senior from Rockville Center.
Just over the 10-yard line. So the ball
you see Andrew Thompson, the Will linebacker, stepping in there.
Andrew Thompson
has some great speed in the middle of that defense.
In on it.
Chaminade's kind of hitting that zone kind of blocking scheme and allowing for Gerbasi to kind of cut back, and he's had a lot of success, especially on that touchdown run.
2nd and 6 from the 9-yard line for Chaminade. As you see at the bottom of your screen, St. Anthony's with a 14-10 lead. Dietrich is that lone receiver at the bottom of your screen. Gerbasi lowers the shoulder, pushes himself forward.
Again. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, another tackle by Thompson. Good job stepping up, filling inside that gap. Again, a lot of success kind of between the center and the guard on that cutback. Good job by Thompson staying home there and making a secure tackle.
At the 6-yard line.
Gerbasi, a guy who was supposed to be the backup to Jack Tully a year ago, but Tully got banged up. Gerbasi ended up with 110 carries for just shy of 500 yards and 3 touchdowns. 3rd and 3 from the 6. Good look there at Murphy. We've not really seen him utilize his legs, at least going forward, too much. Maybe we will now. Gerbasi, good block on the outside, and he pushes himself out. He's not in the end zone, but he did get the first down.
Good call by you. You know, nice. You know, utilizing the legs. Right, he's shown his arm, shows his leg.
The first down, so it's first
his
and
legs
goal
there. Good lead
at the
block.
1 yard
Gerbasi
line.
showing not only can he run, but he can deliver a hit at the point of attack.
Well, again, you need a yard. Well, St. Anthony's will call timeout. First timeout utilized by either team, but if you need a yard, what did Tommy Claro say? We go behind 58. Let's see if that's going to be the call here as a look at some of the Chaminade fans have made the trip from Mineola here to South Huntington. We take a look now at the preseason rankings by the coaches. And again, this your top 7. That's your AAA division. So Hayes, of course, defending champions, returned so many key guys. The Beelin brothers among them. Iona Prep, Stepanak, and there are the Friars of St. Anthony's. Monsignor Farrell just behind them. There's Chaminade. When you go below that, starting at more Catholic, and if we show you the second screen as well, right up to St. Francis Prep, that's your AA1 division. And AA2 goes from Holy Cross to Spelman. We've already had football played here in this week 0. How about more Catholic last night against Curtis? Big public, private battle at Wagner College for hearts and minds there on Staten Island. And Tommy Zay, the more Catholic quarterback, for a big rally, gets a late touchdown. More Catholic wins that one. Great atmosphere last night out at Wagner College. So here we go. First and goal from the 1.
First and goal, Chaminade.
Murphy can walk in
Murphy
to the end zone. Touchdown, Chaminade.
Great block there by CJ Chris Knox and also Christos Katrakazis. Pushing lineman back. Easy score for Murphy.
It is 16.
Look at that push.
14.
You name it, right? That was a great push by the line.
So I think you and I could have gotten into the end zone from there.
Justin Jones
with that big push.
Will set up
as
for the
Jones
extra point for
gets ready for the PAT again. It's Pataglia,
left
your long snapper, and Kyle Highland. In the rotation secondary.
And the kick.
That kick is up, and it's good. And it is Chaminade now
so with a
17-14 lead. You're watching the Blaze Pizza Game of the Week right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
All the latest Varsity Media updates, including our game schedules, be sure to follow us on social media at Varsity Media, the home for New York high school sports.
When it comes to live streaming, Varsity Media does it all. Athletic events, concerts, musicals, graduations, even weddings. Trust Varsity Media when it comes to your live stream event. Contact us today to learn more about Varsity Media's live streaming services at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out.
Back here at St. Anthony's, that's JT Taylor. He's got some big plays already. And this time, Chaminade do what they didn't do last time. They wrap up and they tackle just shy of the 30. So your 1 minute and 6 second offense here for St. Anthony's. You've got plenty of timeouts at your disposal, and Listen, these are situations, Soap, that you've worked on numerous times in the preseason.
Yeah, I mean, you have the confidence in the personnel, right, to move the ball very quick, to get some big chunk plays here. Also utilize your timeouts. Good tackle. Looked like Taylor had some space, right? Kyle Hyland made a nice special teams tackle for Chaminade.
Here's Merrill, empty backfield. Goes this sideline, and that is incomplete.
Incomplete, but what an effort by number 85.
Some pressure applied by Luke D'Agostino, but a great job by the right tackle, Bryce Chianchuli, to kind of stand him up, to give Merrill some time.
That was Jax Prokop.
Yeah, how about his measurables? You know, sophomore, 6'3", 230.
And Alex Toussaint, they're going to bring this one back. Hold on the offense.
Yeah, there's a good battle between D'Agostino and Chianchuli there. Not sure if that's what drew the penalty.
So a 1st and 20 from the 19-yard line. This time the handoff goes to Bala. Up the far sideline. Again, good pursuit. Multiple hats to the football for the Flyers.
That's one thing you have to be really happy with if you're Chaminade in the first half, is that not only have you scored, you've ate clock, and you've kept the ball out of the hand of Bala. And it's another great job by
well, you saw Lucas Smith there, 44 on the edge.
Tremendous. He had a great summer. Weight room guy. Flies around.
Yeah, Viscardi, the only returning starter on that D-line. So there were spots there to be earned. Here's Bala. And again, nothing doing. And it looks like St. Anthony just wants to protect the ball here and walk out.
Yeah, you had
to the locker room down 3.
Schmidt in there. You had Trapani in there.
And that is the final play of the first half. Back in 4th first half. But it is the Flyers of Chaminade. They took the first lead, and they take the final lead of the first half. Ironically, both by 3 points. They lead this one 17 to 14 at halftime.
2-6-7-0-2 4-2-6 7-0-2.
On the Chaminade sideline, we've got our John Perez, who's got head coach Tom Claro alongside him.
Come up here to the booth.
Tom, in the beginning of the week, it looked like Timmy was, a little bit hindered with that finger. What did you think about his poise and the couple of touchdowns in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's our senior leader. He's our quarterback. I never had a doubt that he'd come out here and play, hard against our Long Island rivals. Big game, first game of the season. So, nothing surprising for me from Timmy. Yeah.
Your defense gives up an early touchdown, but then kind of settles down. What did you see the adjustment for them?
Yeah, well, they played really well. The quarterback made some really great plays. Receivers made some great plays. They obviously have tremendous athletes. So that's going to happen. We just got to be, bend, don't break. We almost had him. We had him in 4th and long. We're playing well. Obviously, we got to tighten things up on defense. Offensively, very happy with the fact that we're moving the football. But new half, and we know, everybody knows these guys, aren't going to stop. So it's going to be a good second half. Yeah.
All right, thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. Thanks. It's Tom Claro. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, John. Thanks as well to Tom Claro. Hey, listen, first game under your belt, and you've got a lead.
Pretty good first half for him to start. Great first impression to the Chaminade crowd.
Without a doubt. And now he'll head to along Reichert Way there and meet up with his team, and we'll see the adjustments here at halftime. Great first half, second half to follow. It's Chaminade, a 3-point lead. You're watching the Blaze Pizza Game of the Week right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
SPORTSCAST. No one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground at first. Quinn's up with it. Feeds to Varela. It's a no-hitter! And Division's moving on! Nassau County AA champions!
As West barks out the signal. West is going to keep it himself inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Southside!
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
At St. Francis Heart Center, we're not just regional heart experts. We share our greater success with the world. We don't just pioneer technology. We do it more than anywhere on Greater Long Island. And we don't just win awards. We deliver greater outcomes for people like you. As New York's only specialty designated cardiac center, we're not satisfied with just being good. This is Long Island. This is St. Francis Heart Center. And greater lives here.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck. For the latest news in high school sports, be sure to check out varsitymedia.net or follow us on social media at Varsity Media.
Hey parents, Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the fall, but spots are limited. Contact us today for football, soccer, field hockey, and volleyball by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net. When it comes to live streaming, Varsity Media does it all. Athletic events, concerts, musicals, graduations, even weddings. Trust Varsity Media when it comes to your live stream event. Contact us today to learn more about Varsity Media's live streaming services at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
High school sports fans, Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
Hey parents, how about a bobblehead for your athlete? Bobbleheads are one of the most preferred personalized gift items today, and it's so easy to order. All you need is a photo of your athlete, a model number from our extensive collection of bobbleheads, and the sculpting process begins. 2 proofs are sent for your approval, and once it's approved, in a few weeks, your bobblehead is on the way. It's that simple. Order your bobblehead today by logging into varsitymediapass.com and click catalogs or call 516-403-2050.
Did you know Varsity Media now offers action photography for all sporting events? Available for individuals or teams, we'll send dedicated photographers down to field level to capture your best moments. Our rates are affordable and our photos will leave you with lasting memories for a lifetime. Contact us today, mention this ad, and get $25 off your first order. Email ben@varsitymedia.net or call 516-403-2050.
Welcome back to Cy Donnelly Field, the St. Anthony's kick line, part of a really entertaining halftime here. We had the cheerleaders before, kick line now, and now you get us in the booth as well.
Here we go.
Dylan Butler, Brian Soper here. And Soap, listen, I feel like this first half of football for us on the Varsity Media Sports Network this year, it delivered in a big way, right? It's everything that you would want as a neutral, as a fan. Big plays, close game, and it's Chaminade right now with the slimmest of leads, leading by 3.
Yeah, I think Coach Claro's got to be super happy. He said, we have to play flawless to win. It definitely wasn't flawless, but you saw the energy and enthusiasm that he was hoping to bring to this Chaminade program, and what a great first half for them. And St. Anthony's just got to kind of figure it out. Offensively, no problem scoring. I think they definitely, in this halftime, they're going to make some adjustments and stop these big plays, especially in the run by Chaminade.
They've got to get Chaminade to a 3-and-out. That's not been the case yet. Chaminade's been able to move the football and eat the clock and get down the field.
Yeah, and one penalty really hurt, St. Anthony's, allowing them to kind of pick up momentum on a scoring drive at the end of the half.
It was Chaminade that took the lead on a 27-yard field goal, but we'll bring in some highlights. St. Anthony's had an immediate response as Gary Merrill finds Johnny Russo.
Yeah, did you have Russo, right? First anytime touchdown, right? Russo, slippery in that slot. Great job, Merrill finding the sure-handed receiver.
That was a 31-yard touchdown, 7-3 St. Anthony's, 3:20 left in the first quarter. They needed only 40 seconds to respond to Chaminade's opening score. But Peter Gerbasi, what a first half he had.
Whoop. Right, look at that blocking. Right, tremendous, almost untouched as it gets into the end zone. There you see that energy, enthusiasm that Chaminade is playing with so far.
That a 10-yard touchdown that gave Chaminade the 10-3 lead early portions of the second quarter. But Merrill would not be done. And what a first half. What a return to football for Will Hart.
Yeah, you see this little kind of combo route, mesh route on the outside. Merrill feels some pressure. 16, looks like a little Joe Montana, right? Finding Dwight Clark, but it's Mr. Hart, right? I'm sure St. Anthony's loves that play by Hart.
20-yard touchdown. Also great block by Ryan McNaughton, the center, to allow Merrill a little extra time. So now it's 14-10 St. Anthony, 6:26 left in the second quarter. And then Murphy calls his own number. Gets the blocks.
Great push by the O-line. Murphy had a great first half with his arm. Last 2 plays, got a big first down and then a touchdown with his legs. There's that dual threat. We knew that he would break coming into this game.
That 1-yard touchdown run gave Chaminade the 17-14 lead with 1:14 left in the second quarter, and that's where we are now here at halftime. Take another break, and we'll have the start of the second half, or at least close to the start of the second half, when we return here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Move with the rhythm. Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground at first. Quinn's up with it. Feeds to Varela. It's a no-hitter. And Division's moving on. Nassau County AA champions.
As West barks out the signal. West is going to keep it himself inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown. Touchdown, Southside.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
At St. Francis Heart Center, we're not just regional heart experts. We share our greater success with the world. We don't just pioneer technology. We do it more than anywhere on Greater Long Island. And we don't just win awards. We deliver greater outcomes for people like you. As New York's only specialty designated cardiac center, we're not satisfied with just being good. This is Long Island. This is St. Francis Heart Center. And greater lives here.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck. For the latest news in high school sports, be sure to check out varsitymedia.net or follow us on social media at Varsity Media.
Hey parents, Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the fall, but spots are limited. Contact us today for football, soccer, field hockey, and volleyball by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net. When it comes to live streaming, Varsity Media does it all. Athletic events, concerts, musicals, graduations, even weddings. Trust Varsity Media when it comes to your live stream events. Contact us today to learn more about Varsity Media's live streaming services at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
High school sports fans, Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
Hey parents, how about a bobblehead for your athlete? Bobbleheads are one of the most preferred personalized gift items today, and it's so easy to order. All you need is a photo of your athlete, a model number from our extensive collection of bobbleheads, and the sculpting process begins. 2 proofs are sent for your approval, and once it's approved, in a few weeks, your bobblehead is on the way. It's that simple. Order your bobblehead today by logging into varsitymediapass.com and click catalogs or call 516-403-2050.
Did you know Varsity Media now offers action photography for all sporting events? Available for individuals or teams, we'll send dedicated photographers down to field level to capture your best moments. Our rates are affordable and our photos will leave you with lasting memories for a lifetime. Contact us today, mention this ad, and get $25 off your first order. Email ben@varsitymedia.net or call 516-403-2050.
We welcome you back to Cy Donnelly Field. Both teams warming up before the start of the second half. Dylan Butler, Brian Soper here with you. It's a 3-point lead for Chaminade. The Flyers dominating possession, Soap. And as we send it down to John Perez, something certainly the Friars addressed at halftime.
Guys, I just spoke to Friars head coach Joe Minucci, and he said that offensively the team was just relying too much on the big play. He liked the plays that he saw. He liked at times the movement, but at times could be stagnant on offense. It said that bled over to the defensive side. Said defense was on the field way too long. Let Chaminade stay on the field as long as they can. They want to cut that down in the second half, and they are looking to, get some more pressure on Murphy and the rest of the offense. So they're off on the field and can get on a rhythm back in offense. Guys?
Thanks so much, John. So, yeah, I mean, the pressure on the St. Anthony's defense here to get those quick stops, not be on the field as much as they have been.
Big for Chaminade. Chaminade's first drive, they ate up clock, but settled for a field goal. Then they capitalized with 2 touchdown drives that were huge. And you better believe, we saw Minucci coming out with the iPad. He's a defensive guy at heart. Him and Reichert, right? They definitely put some adjustments in to try to stop and get some 3 and outs and get this offense on the field for St. Anthony's.
Yeah, you mentioned Reichert, a new wrinkle this year for St. Anthony's. Richie Reichert Jr., former Fordham, AIU, Stony Brook, LIU assistant, now the defensive coordinator, which now allows Minucci to kind of free himself up and not have to turn around and look at that big board with the defensive guys. It gets to be more of that general of all things, really, for these Friars.
But definitely, right, both of them putting their heads together, right, having 2 guys who are really defensive guys at heart. I think it's really important for St. Anthony's to get a couple of stops real early and maybe stop some of this confident offense that Chaminade's shown in this first half.
I think another interesting wrinkle here with these teams are both head coaches had a stint with NFL teams as well, right? Minucci playing, or he was signed by the Jets, Titans, Saints, Ravens as well. Played for St. Anthony's, right? A graduate of 1999. On the other side, we mentioned Tom Claro's journey, as you see, his 6th season as St. Anthony's head coach, of course, replacing Rich Reichert, the legend here in South Huntington, and Claro as well, right? And we talked about his journey as a coach, but he's a guy who also was an All-American at Holy Cross, went on and played for the Jags and the Patriots and Arizona as well. Had a time as well with NFL Europe and with the Barcelona Dragons.
Yeah, how about that experience? No shock that Chaminade's offensive line looked tremendous, and Lucas Cataccio is going to Holy Cross, one of the best, linemen that, Claro said he's ever coached. So just a great start here for Chaminade, but, St. Anthony's going to be really, 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 gunning to start very quickly here in the second half.
Once upon a time, even when Claro was a player, the rivalry I don't think was quite as it is now, as all-encompassing as it is now between those two when he graduated Chaminade in 1992. But listen, at that time, St. Anthony's had about 90 guys on their side of the field in warm-ups and won a lot of games in the pregame warm-ups. The NFL Films music going and blasting. Opening kickoff, second half, and we are off as another good job by the Chaminade Specials, making sure there wasn't a big play there by Johnny Russo.
Yeah, Matthew Constable in there on the tackle. Chaminade's done a good job securing tackles on those special teams.
Offensive and defensive collection for both these teams. And the score indicates how close,
of course,
both these teams are.
Also, no doubt because of St. Anthony's success and also because they wear the black.
All decked out in black.
Often their rivals call them the Evil Empire.
Yeah, that's one thing Clara remembered as like a freshman. He didn't even know where St. Anthony's was.
Handoff. Bala, great job. How about the pursuit to the football and a big TFL by Lou D'Agostino.
For my money, he's been the best defender so far for Chaminade. He's always around the ball, a little misdirection.
Watch Louis Dags. There he goes.
Wraps him up, secures the tackle. Brings down a really tough back in Bala. D'Agostino going to Syracuse to play lacrosse.
Yeah, with about 20 other Long Islanders. Flag, some clapping on this Chaminade side. Is this movement
on the field?
on the Friars? And it is. Alex Toussaint, our referee.
Great start by Chaminade. They get a tackle for loss and a penalty. Puts St. Anthony's behind the sticks. You know, Mbala is a young running back. You know, you hope that he doesn't get frustrated with the kind of lack of time that St. Anthony's has had the ball.
Had 21 carries, 152 yards, and 3 touchdowns a year ago. Here's Merrill. Airs it out. Goes far sideline. There's a lot of contact there and a flag as well. That's one of those plays. We'll look it over again. It was Peter Braz on the far side. He never turned to the ball. He just stayed on the receiver. A lot of contact. This will be pass interference against the Flyers.
Yeah, Merrill was back in the shotgun. Taylor runs a go route here on the outside, one-on-one coverage. Merrill throws it up for grabs. Like you said, just never really turned around for the ball. Flag.
And there's the call, pass interference on the defense.
So pass interference called on the defense.
So this will move St. Anthony's up to the 35-yard line. Second and short. Bala runs towards the Chaminade sideline, gets the first down and a little bit more.
Yeah, good patient run, a little delayed kind of handoff to Bala. Kind of senses, finds a seam to the backside.
And rewarded with a first
Good
down.
job by Dean Schmidt and Trapani, right? Both the linebackers to chase him down and to limit that to a minimal type game.
Joe Minucci said of Bala has a much better understanding of what it takes to be a successful high school football player this year, and he's an absolute workaholic as well. Here he is, catching the ball out of the backfield. Has blockers, but again, short gain. We saw it in the first half. Good collective pursuit. Dean Schmidt, number 7, in on the tackle for Chaminade.
With a spirited run. So
yeah, good catch. Bala showing off some hands. Wasn't exactly thrown in front of him. Had to kind of stop and catch that. Good job to make a 4-yard gain out of that.
Merrill nearly had the Chaminade defense jump with the cadence.
Yeah, Anthony Kenner, a senior there on the outside, had a good block to at least allow him to get a few yards on that catch.
And now Merrill positions Bala to his left. Now back to his right. Clock winding down. Merrill does get it off, though. Over the middle. Diving for it was Hart. Can't get the completion in on the coverage. Hit a few different Flyers.
So
Looks like 21, Tristan Lombardo.
It was, yeah.
Merrill squeezed some balls in there. It was good coverage. You see Schmidt. He can not only can stuff the run, but he can, cover some space in the pass game.
Big third down here for St. Anthony's. 3rd and 7. Look out. Pressure comes Merrill's way. Ducks forward. Merrill on his feet, but he's pulled down at about the 45-yard line. How about Peter Braz, number 9?
Yeah, Braz was coming off the edge. Trapani stuck his neck in there. Good tackle. You see he's down on the ground.
Now on the field.
It's Tom
as number 52.
Jemison.
Yeah, Jemison, he was in there on the tackle as well. Kind of Jemison low, Trapani high. After Braz was chasing. That's what Merrill does really good, right? He feels that pressure. He gets up and he gets into space. And
it'll be 4th down.
Good job getting all hats to the football by Chaminade.
Big season here for us in the Varsity Media Sports Network. A lot of big games as well. As you see, we start our season here. We have another big one on the island. Baptist and Holy Trinity in a week's time. St. Anthony's will have their road game up in Rochester against UPrep, and then the doubleheader, part of the Battle of the Bridge. Morris Catholic and Immaculata making the trip from New Jersey, taking on St. Francis Prep and Holy Trinity. Stepinac, St. Anthony's under the lights here. 2 of the top 4 teams. How about Stepinac, Chaminade, Baptist, St. Anthony's, Hayes, Chaminade, and Peters, St. John the Baptist, all right here on Varsity Media. Here's Merrill. Airs it out. Has a receiver down the field, overthrew Kenner, the intended target.
Yeah, good route there. Kind of a corner route, overthrown by Merrill. He was open, right? Those just got to connect on a few of these routes because those St. Anthony's receivers are open. Nice stop by the Flyers.
Yeah, they turn over on downs, and the Flyers will have their best field position to start with here.
That's our first of the game, right?
Yeah.
First, no punts, no turnover on downs.
Yeah, to that point, we've not seen a punt, have we?
No.
And there were questions on who the punter is. Still TBD. So let's see what Chaminade could do here. 1st and 10 from the St. Anthony's 45-yard line. Again, they have grinded it out. That's Battaglia in motion. Murphy over the middle, trying to get Dietrich double teamed as it was
Kevin Moore
in on that one.
You see how good he is. He was sitting back, kind of, Murphy's, he squeezed some tight ones in as well. Moore read that well. You see why he's so highly ranked in New York State. Got those ball skills. He's looking to catch one and take one to the house.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Flyers. You've got twin receivers at the bottom of your screen. That's Dietrich on the inside and Braz on the outside. Now Park in motion. Handoff to Gerbasi. Goes left. And good pursuit, picked up in the air like he's the hero being walked off at the end of the game.
You'll take that if you're Chaminade. Good carry, 4 or 5 yards. Nice tackle by Mike Kelton, another lacrosse Army commit. Right, stuck his nose in there, made a good tackle on Trapani. Big 3rd down here for the St. Anthony's defense. Looking to hold.
Yeah, Soap, I was literally about to say that. A team that had not won a 3 and out in the first half. And you heard Minucci mention how important that would be to get the defense off the field. It's still a warm, late summer's day here in South Huntington. 3rd and 5 from the 41. Murphy rolls right. Flag on the play. Incompleted pass. The intended target was number 84, Brady Murray.
Brady Murray, the intended receiver.
Yeah, you've seen Chaminade use that rollout to his right for Murphy. He's had some success.
Let's see what Alex Toussaint and his crew saw there.
3rd down.
False start against the offense.
Declined it, so making it 4th down since it was incomplete, I believe.
So with the declined penalty, Chaminade will indeed punt it.
Might get your answer.
So the penalty was declined.
And it looks like that answer.
And Chaminade will punt.
Is number 20, Justin Jones.
Justin Jones, back deep to kick.
And this is a field position punt. It was a fair catch by JT Taylor.
How about Jones so far? Little kick inside the 10. Extra points, field goals on lock. Good start for him, JV last year.
I want to thank again Catholic Health for their sponsorship, not only of this game, but of the entire season here at Varsity Media.
Again, folks,
could not do it without the fine folks at Catholic Health.
Always available. Check them out.
Yeah, that's so important, especially with football and, having the medical personnel and everyone here to make sure all the kids are safe. It's a really important part of this in high school athletics.
So St. Anthony's will start their drive from their own 8-yard line.
First down, starting from the 8.
Heavy dose of Bala on this drive.
And as you alluded, gets that first carry. You saw number 11 as part of that tackling group. Louis Daggs again.
And Trapani, right? He's ferocious in the middle there. Either he's first to the ball or he's second, right? He's pretty sure-handed making those tackles.
Giancarlo Viscardi, the nose, lost his lid. He's got to sit out of play.
You see Matt Arias in there on the D-line, right? Sophomore, good size at 6'1".
Bala was trying to go sideline to sideline, and there he is, the super sophomore. Trapani again.
Another multi-sport athlete, football, lacrosse. Flag down, however.
Usually that's of the holding variety.
I mean, when Trapani puts his hands on you, you're going down. It's amazing.
You mentioned, right, all of 5'7", the sophomore from North Belmore. But tough as nails. And how great is that, too? You've got Dean Schmidt right next to you, right, as your mentor, as a
like
senior.
David and Goliath standing there, but they're equally tough and just shows you, it's not the size of the dog, it's the fight.
So that was a holding penalty against the Friars that backs him up even more.
So the ball will be placed at the 5-yard
Half the distance, you're at your own 5 now for St. Anthony's.
Got the 10 personnel out there for St. Anthony's, see 4 wideouts.
And Alex Toussaint trying to signal to the press box the time on the clock.
Yeah, right. In this situation, right, it seems to be Hart. Hart's been Merrill's guy when they really need a big catch.
Eight, 3-5. 7.
And they'll get the time adjusted here.
If you're Chaminade, if it's probably a throwing down here.
We're all set to go.
You want to watch Merrill when he steps up.
Left in the third quarter. Second down.
Merrill from his own end zone. And that would have been a big gain for Bala, but got tripped up by his own offensive lineman.
Yeah, that was McNaughton. Just, unfortunate there. That was a great little slip screen, middle screen to Bala. He had a lot of open space.
And now big play here for St. Anthony's. You want to move the chains. You don't want to be in a situation to have your first punt of the season from deep in your own end zone. Here's Merrill. Rolls out. Again, dumps it off. And how about that tackle? Mr. Braz.
Mr. Two-way receiver, defense.
Will Hanley.
It was Kenner with the reception, but there he is again.
Again, good jobs. Merrill steps up like he does. Great pursuit by Braz. Sure-handed tackle, right? We saw it earlier in the game. We saw the Russo touchdown. We saw Taylor, breaking some of those tackles in the secondary. Since then, we haven't seen that.
So first punt of the season from midway into the end zone. That's Michael Forrest to do so. Nick Zenk is your long snapper. And a big snap at that. Gets it off. Good one. It's a short punt, though. End over end. Does take a St. Anthony's bounce before it is downed at the 40.
Roll for St. Anthony. The ball will be placed at the 40-yard line.
Once again, want to thank Blaze Pizza for their sponsorship of the Blaze Pizza Game of the Week. And this has been a blazing hot one here between two arch rivals.
Yeah, tale of two halves, right? First half was about offense. This half is about defense.
Well, great field position again now for Chaminade from the St. Anthony's 40. They've got a 17-14 lead here.
Yeah, let's see if they give the ball to Gerbasi here on this drive.
Murphy does just that. Gerbasi eludes the first tackle, and he's finally taken down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Leading the way was Cottagio. Kind of two of the linemen on the left side pulling to the right. Gave Gerbasi enough space to get to that second level.
2nd and 1.
Shifty runner, great stamina as well. We mentioned that lacrosse football connection.
But how about Cottagio, the ability to be 6'3", 285 and move like that to get on the edge?
That's why he is going to Holy Cross. 2nd and 1. Braz in motion. Murphy, like he did when he got in the end zone, needed a yard and got a little more.
Yeah.
The difference here, though, Soap, is he ran right instead of running to the left.
Yeah, catcher Kazis and Battaglia leading the way, for Murphy. Seems like the recipe, right? You need 1 or 2 yards, right? Murphy seems to be the guy to be able to, pick up 1 or 2 with ease.
Murph, good-looking senior, 6'2", 215 from Plandome. Again, had limited snaps a year ago, but now there's no question he's the guy. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Has a receiver on the far side. It's a question of whether it bounced at first. Regardless, looks like it'll be about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, we've seen that play a couple times. Kind of a lot of misdirection by the offensive line, and leaves a one-on-one outside. And haven't had a big play with it, but enough consistency to move the chains.
2nd and 6 from the St. Anthony's 20-yard line. Murphy, good tackle from behind. That was Garcia.
So it'll be 3rd and about 4.
Yeah, Garcia, Thompson.
Just under 4.
Violante needing some gaps in there.
And DJ Garcia, 6'2", 250 junior from Lindenhurst. Good explosion. Good takeoff.
Could really use a tackle for loss here if you're St. Anthony's. But Chaminade's done a good job with a lot of misdirection and motion. A lot of quick plays, not allowing for St. Anthony's to get in the backfield and cause disruption.
3rd and 4 from the 18. Murphy motions Park to the right. Goes over the middle. That's complete. Timmy Battaglia again.
Tim Battaglia.
Yeah, nice job there. Good find. Battaglia, sure-handed. Kind of ran a wheel route with Gerbasi on the outside. Kind of flooded this right-hand side with 3 options. Smart play by Murphy.
One of those Massapequa Mustang guys, right? Played youth football for that organization. Cottagio, Dietrich as well.
Yeah, keep moving those chains.
1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. And also keep moving the clock if you're Chaminade. Murphy motions Dietrich. Rolls his way. Looks over the top, trying to find Battaglia, but a little bit too far for the senior.
Yeah, rolling out to his right seems to be the preferred way that Murphy's been rolling out. Kind of floated that one to Battaglia. Would have been a really tough catch. But I think if the coaches might say, Murph, hey, next time maybe keep running with that, right? Take that one. You know, looked like he had a little bit of room on the outside to pick up at least 5.
2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line. 2:03 left in the third quarter. Chaminade knocking on the door. Red zone. They're up by 3.
They've just kept St. Anthony's off balance.
Here's Gerbasi going back to the left, pushing forward a little bit. Not much there, though. Dixon Charzuk among the tacklers for the Friars.
Yeah, nice play. You know, he plays all 3 of those inside spots. Urso also came up with the hit. Big 3rd down for St. A's.
So a big defensive 3rd down for St. Anthony.
3rd and 8 from the 10-yard line. And if you're Chaminade, you've got plenty of options. Murphy's done a good job getting all of his receivers touches, and of course Gerbasi as well has led the way running the football. Murphy, empty backfield, plenty of time. Rolls right, has a man in the end zone. Touchdown, Chaminade! Peter Braz, 10-yard touchdown reception.
There he is, Braz. Made a huge tackle on 3rd down on defense. What a great job by the offensive line. Declan Miller, 6'2", junior, great feet. Knox has been tremendous all game, giving Murphy enough time to strike and find Braz in the back of the end zone. My God, is that huge for Chaminade.
Yeah, you extend the lead. And now they're looking to add a point. Jones, the kick. It's up, and it is good. So Chaminade extends their lead. First points of the second half go their way. The Flyers up by 10. You're watching the Blaze Pizza Game of the Week here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
For the latest news in high school sports, be sure to check out varsitymedia.net or follow us on social media at Varsity Media.
Preference, please.
What kind of sauce can I get you, David?
Thank you.
Everything all right?
All right. Eric, how's it going over
Ron,
here?
going great. Going great. How's your first day going, man?
Feels great.
Let Fernando know about our sauces. Remember the
we got
training?
spicy sauce, we got regular sauce, we got pesto sauce.
Yep.
I mean, I love spicy sauce, but might not be a spicy guy, so.
Ron, we got a Ron and a Ron.
We got a Ron right here. Oh, that's a Ron and a Ron?
We got a Ron and a Ron.
How you doing, Ron? I'm Ron.
Namesake,
nice to meet
Ron,
you.
good to see you.
I am headed to my next job. Yeah, so you can take over from now.
Okay.
You got it? AB, enjoy your pie, man.
Thanks, Ron.
All right. Selfie with Ron. Selfie time with Ron. Great place to come for your lunch break.
And LeBron knows what's up. He knows that Blaze Pizza's the place to be. Kickoff fumbled by Russo, picks it up again. And again, he goes sideline to sideline, and there's that pursuit we mentioned numerous times. So,
yeah, Kyle Highland's been a beast on special teams. That's Daniel Landrum as well, speeding down the cornerback. A lot of experience by Landrum.
you could swing by your local Blaze Pizza or by ordering online or over the phone, and they will be ready to fire up your perfect pizza for delivery, or choose to pick up your order in store. You can go to Fresh Meadows, Hicksville, Bayshore, Yukon if you're so inclined. Here's Merrill. Over the middle. Finds Kenner in space. And Kenner pulled down outside the 31, at about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, Merrill doing what Merrill does. He steps up, he eludes pressure, he kind of creates space, and he he finds, these receivers who are, very difficult to cover for that long.
I don't know if it's credit Chaminade or just something we've not seen. We haven't really seen Merrill, though, get into space and utilize his athleticism with his legs. Inside the final 30 seconds. Bala. Wow, how about the hesitation? Xavier Bala breaks free. Touchdown, St. Anthony's. 68 yards for Xavier Bala.
Number 8 to the house, ripping off the S in his chest. I mean, like a cannon. It looks like he gets stuffed up here.
X-Man shot out of a cannon.
Boom, right, hits the hole. Forget about it when he's in the open field, right? You're not going to catch him with that speed. He's got a nose for the end zone. That's a 20-27, folks.
Michael Forrest ready for this PAT. A big one as well for St. Anthony's. Zenk is your long snapper, Mikey Riley, to hold. The kick is up, and it is good.
We talk about Blaze Pizza, right? Bala just delivered a huge play for St. Anthony's. Took a loss, looked like a loss to the house.
Your score, 24-21.
I mean, look at that speed, breakaway speed. Crosses the end zone here, I didn't see it, he's gonna rip the Superman chest.
Now listen, Minucci said it, a dynamic football player. He said he was excited to see what his sophomore season entailed, right? Not many freshmen step on the field and see minutes like Bala did a year ago.
Yeah, and was invited to a freshman All-American game. He's been to a lot of camps, right? He has, a few offers already. That's a lot of pressure on a young kid. And you can imagine, right? They're down. St. Anthony's is losing, right? Hasn't had that many carries, and boom, right? Just takes one, right? A quick hitter.
Big one by Xavier Bala, cutting the Friars' deficit to 3.
Man, just how one play can kind of seemingly swing momentum. We could feel it up here in the box.
Kick is up, and a good one.
Park. The return for Chaminade.
Nowhere to
gets
go.
just shy of the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Shevlin and
taken down by
Andrew Thompson again, starting middle linebacker. You see him playing specials. Kid can tackle.
And if you're Chaminade, you would want nothing more than another one of these like 10, 12 play drives.
And St. Anthony's would love a turnover, would love some sort of pressure in the backfield. But give credit. I mean, kind of thought coming into this that Chaminade's offensive line would be, a lot better, under an offensive line coach. And they've done a great job keeping Murphy clean.
So Chaminade first and 10 from their own 24-yard line. 13 seconds left, third quarter. Handoff. Short gain for Gerbasi, and that will be the final play of the third quarter.
And it is.
Listen, text your friends and family. We're going to have a doozy of a fourth quarter. Xavier Bala trying to will his Friars back.
This is only week 0.
3-point lead for Chaminade. You're watching the Blaze Pizza Game of the Week on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
This is Solomon Thomas with the New York Jets, and you're watching Varsity Media.
At Catholic Health, when we see our island, we see extraordinary life. The most extraordinary of which is you. It's because our Catholic faith places the highest value on people. All people. It's the inspiration.
Hey guys, you notice that Tim Battaglia is wearing a different number this year, changing to the number 28, and that's to honor his late cousin Chris Battaglia, a student athlete who suddenly passed away this previous January. He was a senior at Kellenberg, and so he'll be playing this season in his honor wearing number 28. Meanwhile, on the other side for Kellenberg, they will be wearing 28 in his honor. It will be donned to a special student athlete who embodies his spirit. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, John. Big play here. The St. Anthony's defense, 3rd and 8 from the 26-yard line. Murphy has plenty of time, lowers the shoulder, and gets a first down.
Good job by Murphy using his legs. He's getting close to that stick. He lowered his head to get that first down. You know, cleared out a lot of space there. Trips on one side, and then that wheel route again by Gerbasi. A lot of open space for Murphy to take off.
And there is Battaglia, 28. You just heard about honoring his late cousin, Chris, by wearing that number 28. Great job, too, by Kellenberg to also honor Chris's legacy. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Gerbasi goes the other way, has blockers, and pushes towards that first down marker.
Highland.
Yeah, good tackle there by Danny Rooney. Again, that misdirection, you see 66, good job. He's done a good job, Jack Durnan, right, kind of winning at the point of attack. First down carry.
Yeah, thought it was close. And he got that little extra there for the first down. So back-to-back first down plays for Chaminade. Murphy goes to Dietrich. We've not seen Michael Dietrich a lot since an electric first half.
Yeah, you see kind of a play-action play, you know, in the backfield. Gerbasi getting a little spell there by Peter Chetnowitz.
2nd and 6 now.
Good tackle on the outside by senior Mike Riley.
Left in regulation.
But a good first down gain. It's kind of like an extended handoff for Chaminade.
And Claro said of Dietrich, he has been great. A leader, does everything right, runs routes to perfection, and also sneaky fast.
Yeah, good student, all-league football player. Going to have a lot of options going forward.
2nd and 5. And there's Chetnowitz. Good cut up the field.
Again, a lot of success in the middle of that, you know, kind of the zone blocking schemes, giving a lot of cutback lanes and misdirection for the backs.
And Peter, 6'2", from Port Washington. Chet, they call him. Big, strong, another lacrosse guy.
Yeah, nickname Chet just screams big guy.
Yeah, you're not 5'4", and your nickname is Chet.
Yep.
Another first down. Chaminade winning the line of scrimmage. Twin receivers now or still to the left. Chet again pushes forward. And if you are Tom Claro and if you are Chaminade, anything you're getting here from your backup while Gerbasi gets a little bit of a rest on the sideline is huge.
Yeah, you're chewing clock, you know, as well. And you gain, you know, 5 yards at a clip. You'll take that every time. Another tackle on the inside by Andrew Thompson.
But these are five 4 and 5 yards at a clip here for Chaminade.
Yeah, very, very, very impressed with the Miller, Knox, Durnan kind of combination in the middle there, giving a lot of space to these backs.
Park your lone receiver at the bottom of your screen. Another handoff. Flag is on the play.
Flag on the field.
You saw DJ Garcia 90 in on the tackle, and this one will
Garcia in on the stop.
likely
let's see what
come back. It's going to be an offensive holding penalty.
Yeah, Shevlin as well. He's been really impressive playing that Sam, strong side linebacker for St. Anthony's. Not afraid to come up and make tackles, stick his nose in there, take on lead blockers.
And it's second and a whole lot.
So this backs Chaminade to the St. Anthony's 49. They need to get to the 33-yard line to get a first down.
Yeah, they have the trips again. See if Trapani kind of wheels out.
Gerbasi back in.
Gerbasi.
Murphy over the middle. Battaglia.
It's been a real money play for Chaminade. They kind of have, Gerbasi with that wheel route, and then you got like stacked receivers, at each level, and been finding Battaglia over the middle for 8 to 10 yards at a clip.
So 3rd and 10. Let's see what Chaminade, John Gill,
big one here, folks. Come on, let's hear it, St. Anthony.
And the guys have drawn up here.
Bleachy creatures are stomping.
Trips right for Chaminade. Murphy. It's deflected. What a play by Murphy.
What a tip.
Wow, that was going to be an interception. Bramoff's got the first touch for St. Anthony's, but what a heads-up play by Murphy.
Super heads up. You see that play? Good job here by, it's like kind of a middle screen that's being set up here. Yeah, you had this kind of, Bramoff gets a tip, just a headsy play.
It's like he was on the volleyball court Murphy, there.
Spike. Little Summer Olympics on the beach.
So you have JT Taylor deep. See if this is an angled punt. Taylor will call the fair catch, and you know what? Chaminade
another beauty.
Does the job. Long field position for St. Anthony's as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. We mentioned before we'll have that UPrep game up in Rochester. And listen, this is not for the faint of heart. A road trip to Don Bosco Prep. A road trip to Staten Island, to the Lions Den to take on Farrell. Home for Stepanak at Iona. New head coach John DeFalco and Xavier, St. John the Baptist, fresh off a AA1 championship. Kellenberg and Owen, by the way, let's wrap up the season against defending champions in Cardinal Hayes.
Yeah, and Coach Minucci, there's only one goal here. It's a AAA championship at St. Anthony's.
Look at the time. Interception, touchdown, Chaminade. Dean Schmidt. There are flags on the play.
This is a huge call.
So the touchdown is good. But there was a penalty after.
This is going to be on the dive into the end zone for Schmidt.
Probably unsportsmanlike.
I mean, Dean Schmidt, the senior, steps up, all-league linebacker. Known for his edge and his speed, but there he is in coverage, sure-handed. Pick 6. Merrill steps up. Oh, great job there. I mean, your best players step up, right? Lucas Smith gets in the face of Merrill. Merrill then throws it to Schmidt. Pick 6. 44 and number 7 making big plays for the Flyers.
They'll walk it off.
So PAT If it is good, it will give Chaminade the 10-point lead.
That is a huge play.
Battaglia, the long snapper. Highland to hold.
So
Justin Jones for the PAT.
Almost blocked.
Perfect there for Chaminade, and they do have a 10-point lead with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Flyers looking for a Week 0 upset. You're watching the Blaze Pizza Game of the Week on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
When it comes to live streaming, Varsity Media does it all. Athletic events, concerts, musicals, graduations, even weddings. Trust Varsity Media when it comes to your live stream event. Contact us today to learn more about Varsity Media's live streaming services at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Yeah, those fans love it, right? So, making the trip to South Huntington for Week 0, beautiful late summer afternoon, and their Flyers have a 10-point lead off the kickoff. Went off of Taylor into Russo's hands. Johnny Russo kicks into gear. Good return out of a broken play for the Friars.
How about the tackle? Right, how about the tackle by Justin Jones, right? The kicker making a tackle there. Little tip drill. Taylor tips it to Russo. Russo almost makes a house call, but wrapped up by Justin Jones, who's made every kick and has a tackle.
You have to go back to that COVID spring season of 2020 for the last time Chaminade beat St. Anthony's. That was Mario Fischetti running the football for the Flyers that year.
Flags on the field.
And even though Chaminade, as you see encroachment on the defense, even though they've had their struggles here of late, 1-8 last year, 3 AAA championships, 3 AA championships. Their last AAA championship coming against, you guessed it, St. Anthony's, 2012, a 17-16 lead. And you can see the momentum, right, going the way of the Flyers. Bala, short gain.
Yeah, Joe Chavis, big play by the junior, getting low there. Lucas Smith again in there. Not only did he cause disruption on the interception return, but came in as the second guy there to wrap up Bala.
Here's Merrill. An angled run out of bounds.
Nice run by Merrill. And a first down.
First and 10 from the 47-yard line. Merrill has been relatively quiet by Gary Merrill standards. Comes to the sideline, and the completion to Kenner.
Nice pitch and catch to Kenner.
Yeah, good job by the offensive line, giving Merrill some time. Jack Gronfeld, nice job holding his block. Kenner's been a trusted receiver for Merrill. I feel like St. A's got to strike quick here.
2nd and 3 from the 34-yard line. Merrill, look out. Breaks the tackle of Trapani. Flag on the play. He's taken down shy of the 25-yard line. This is coming back.
So this will come back.
I mean, Trapani got in there like a heat-seeking missile. Bounced off of Merrill. It's a sophomore on a senior.
He looked like a lantern fly that was trying to come into our press box.
So we'll repeat the down.
Ten-point lead for Chaminade. 5:16 left. With St. Anthony's big playability, though, you know, this one is far from over. Merrill. Long drop, dumps it off, finds Bala. Trapani was the first one, and then his boys came in. Schmidt.
Yeah, Nick Cuomo as well. Trapani kind of stopped Bala enough to allow for Cuomo and the other guys to get their hands on him. That was that same play we saw where McNaughton and Bala collided. Again, that's kind of a big playability for that little middle screen.
3rd and 5. Merrill ducks under pressure. Gets to the 30.
Close. Let's see where they mark it.
And let's see. Did he get enough? And he did. First down.
First down
for St. Anthony's. Merrill burst onto the scene a year ago. Started the season against Del Barton, sharing the duties with Peyton Robinson. Peyton Robinson, as Merrill airs it out, looks end zone. That's short. Some contact. Touchdown, JT Taylor.
Wow. Unbelievable. Big playability. 6'3" basketball hooper with that length on the outside. Little alley-oop action. He does push off a little here. But a great fight. Strong hands by Taylor.
What a play.
You know, you saw Merrill doing Merrill things on that drive with his legs and then his feet. Definitely looking to make up for that interception.
So Forrest now will look to try to put that additional point on the scoreboard. And that kick is up and good. So St. Anthony's creeps back. 31-28. 4:09 remaining in the fourth quarter.
St. Anthony's 28. Buckle up, folks.
We showed you the St. Anthony's schedule before. Let's take a look at what the Flyers have coming up on the road for John Jay, and then Seton Hall Prep at home again, part of that battle of the bridge. St. John the Baptist, that'll be a fun one. Holy Trinity coming to Mineola, short trip for the Titans. And then, listen, you've got some of the killers, but you've got them at home. You've got Stepanak and Hayes, of course, the rivalry game with Kellenberg, and then you hit the road for Iona and Xavier to conclude the regular season.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game either way was going to be huge for Chaminade. New head coach, right? Some of the same pieces on the staff, but still, it's fresh new season, right? It's one thing to be competitive in this game against St. Anthony's, but right now to be in the driver's seat, right, to maybe put a W to start the season, that makes that schedule look even better.
And it's funny too because Tom Claro said he doesn't want this game to be the defining moment of the season, and yet, in a positive sense, it could be.
For sure, and the fact that they built the lead and the interception, right, almost feels like they have to close this out.
So we'll start it over again.
Liam DiGregorio to kick off.
What a great start.
Deep for Chaminade, Bakirs and Park. And it's funny, we just had a cameo a second ago as DiGregorio angles his kick. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds, though, and this will be a flag. But a little bit of a cameo. We saw Tom Rooney, of course, our broadcast partner as well. Proud dad today. Sent the text at halftime, says team with the ball last wins.
Yeah, he was right on. Maybe he has a magic ball out there in the stands, but his son Danny's made really 2 good plays. Right, 1 tackle on specials, right, and 1 in there on the defense. So, really good lacrosse player, Danny Rooney. Right, making his name known here on the gridiron.
Taken at the 35-yard line.
So off of that penalty, Chaminade will start from their own 35-yard line. Gerbasi, we know, is rested after Chet did a good job spelling him.
Yeah, you got to value the ball here if you're Chaminade, but still, right, with St. Anthony's big playability, you love to put some points on the board.
Crowd getting loud. Here is Gerbasi. Flag on the play. And this will likely come back.
Yeah, it looked like Declan Miller, Garden City Jr. on the outside.
See Alex Toussaint, our referee.
I mean, Miller mauled somebody on the outside, but it could have been a legal one. It was a great block, freeing Gerbasi.
Well, there's still a conversation. Did they pick it up? Didn't see the signal yet. Flyers are backing up. Here we go. Illegal motion on the offense.
Yeah, I apologize to Declan Miller. It was not a penalty on him. He definitely did his job on the outside.
Yeah, he ate his pancakes.
With a devastating block.
4:02 left in the 4th quarter.
Again, that's not what you want if you're Chaminade trying to hold on to a lead. You know, almost a perfect game despite some of these infractions.
So this will back him up 5 yards to the 30. 1st and 15 for Chaminade. 4:02 left.
All right, folks, here we go. 1st down.
Gerbasi goes the same way, tries to cut it upfield.
Nowhere to go for Gerbasi.
On the tackle was Julian Kasha.
Kasha in on the tackle.
Senior Mike linebacker from Elwood.
Yeah, great motor, right? His stock is rising. Been to a bunch of college camps.
This will be a 2nd and 12 from the 33-yard line. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. Hand off. There goes Gerbasi again, up the middle. You see Kasha again on the tackle. Andrew Thompson, 23 there as well.
Yeah, Violante as well, kind of getting him down by the shoelaces.
Now a 3rd and 9.
What will Minucci, Riker Jr. dial up here for the Friars?
The same on the other side, right? This is a throwing down, but if it's incomplete,
yeah,
you stop the clock. You've got to pump the football. Huge play in this game. 3rd and 9 from the 36-yard line.
Look for Braz.
Here's Park in motion. Murphy, plenty of time, goes over the middle, and there's a flag. Park was looking for the ball. Did Moore pull him back?
Incomplete, but flag on the play.
Not sure if we have a replay. Let's take another look. So
Yeah, 4 receivers.
Right there. See on the top of your screen more kind of reach around and wrap up Park.
Yeah, it was definitely seemed to be before the ball was thrown, but definitely seemed to grab some jersey.
Illegal use of hands.
Huge illegal use of hands. I mean, it's kind of pick your poison there with Park with his run. Either Moore is getting beat perhaps for 6 or he's got to pull him back. But it's a fresh set of downs for Chaminade with now 2:21 left.
2:21 to be exact.
So again, expect a heavy diet here of Peter Gerbasi. There is Gerbasi. Pushes himself forward. Timeout called by St. Anthony's. Their first in this second half.
Coach Minucci using a timeout here with 2:13 left.
So 2-yard gain for Chaminade.
Yeah, can't allow a first down.
This has been an exciting game.
We mentioned this part of the Week 0 schedule here in the Catholic High School Football League. We mentioned that game last night. More Catholic, big win over Curtis. You see some of the other games here today. St. Francis Prep and Baptist, Iona, Del Barton. Del Barton came here a year ago, beating St. Anthony's in Week 0. Had a great run to the championship game. Holy Trinity and LaSalle Academy. C and Cross at the old Flushing Memorial Field. Farrell and Hendrickson, St. Peter's, and Susan Wagner tonight. Another battle of a different island, the island of Staten. Also, while we have a moment, wanted to send our condolences to Rocco Del Priori, the Monsignor Farrell head coach, on the loss of his mother-in-law. Our thoughts and prayers are with you, Rocco. So here we go off the timeout. 2nd and 8 from the 48.
Bring the house if you're St. Anthony's.
You need a big play on defense. You've really not had one today. Now it's Murphy. Hasn't called his number a lot. And you can see right there, 6'2", 210, right? So the physicality when he lowers his shoulder goes forward a little bit as well, as St. Anthony's will take a second timeout.
Yeah, he's not easy to bring down when he gets ahead of his steam there. Good tackle by Kevin Moore was the first one to take a hit.
Ask if all St. Anthony's fans can please leave towards the scoreboard. If you can exit the stadium towards the scoreboard, we would appreciate that.
Blaze pizzas are, in a word, delicious. Cooked at a high temperature oven with an average cook time of 3 minutes. That's all you need. So 3 minutes.
In and
that
out.
Goodness. The only piece of cooking equipment inside each restaurant is an oven. What a concept. You could hit that QR code, of course, if you want your pizza party catered by Blaze Pizza.
You ever play that? It's a party pizza. You ever play that game, remember?
Chaminade, they are not too far from that Hicksville location.
Yes, they're hoping to deliver.
How many pies is that for those multiple buses?
And they drive the bus. The coaches drive the buses too. So
like 74 guys. Play of the game now. 3rd and 5 from the 49. First down. Should win it for Chaminade.
All that work in the offseason right here. Who can win the point of attack?
Murphy over the middle. Intercepted by Moore! The first big defensive play for St. Anthony's comes at a critical juncture.
Right, St. Anthony's got a little bit of pressure. Big play, Moore stepped up, made the last tackle. The junior ball hawk. You know, he got called for that hold, right? Makes up for it here. Jumps up. You see those ball skills on display. That's huge as he comes over here to the St. Anthony's sidelines.
Wow. 1st and 10 from the 40. 2 minutes remaining. On that defensive stop, St. Anthony's had to burn 2 of their timeouts. They have 1 left. And remember, too, so in this battle of different offensive concepts, it's been big plays by these Friars. And here comes a guy with that ability, Johnny Russo, getting a first down and getting out of bounds.
Yeah, Merrill's starting to get hot. He's starting to feel it, both his feet and his arm. Nice, safe throw. Great lead block by JT Taylor.
2nd and 1 from the 49-yard line. 2-minute offense in effect here for the Friars. Handoff, Bala. We know his big playability. Had a 68-yard touchdown run late in the 3rd quarter. He'll move the chains to the 45.
His ability to almost get sideways at the line of scrimmage, kind of slither through the defense. We saw that with his long touchdown run.
High snap, recovered well. Here's Bala again, up the middle.
Yeah, there was kind of, Merrill was kind of holding on to that. Maybe next time he'll pull it. But he gave that one to Bala, who's starting to heat up.
Tom Jemison on the tackle. 2nd and 4. Bala to the outside. There is Russo again.
Yeah, again, receivers don't just catch the ball, right? They got to block, right? Taylor's doing a great job on the outside blocking for his teammate.
And this, I think, is where all of that experience as a starting quarterback, this is where it pays off. A year ago where Merrill took over the job and was one of the best quarterbacks in this league a year ago, 3rd and 1. Little hesitation, little push forward, and that extra push will get Bala the first down.
Yeah, almost going exclusively with that 10 personnel, right? 4 receivers, 1 back with Bala. Looking to spread out Chaminade.
They stop the clock just to move the chains. 1st and 10 as we approach the final minute of the 4th quarter from the 32-yard line. Handoff, Bala. Fumbles! It's loose. Who's got it? The Flyers have the football.
Chaminade recovers.
Wow, the Chaminade sideline is completely going crazy.
We'll see the replay. Let's see. I think it was 24.
Is that Kyle Highland? Oh, that's 7.
Well, that was Schmidt to force it, and then you see
recovery.
Highland's
been great making tackles on special teams. Dean Schmidt forces it. He had the pick 6. And you also had Lucas Smith kind of grabbing Bala to slow him down. That was a Bala, Schmidt, Highland triple team there to secure this win probably for the Flyers.
And they will go into victory formation. And again, you have to go back to the COVID spring season of 2020.
Then before that, I think it's 2012.
So, yeah, you can count on one hand the amount of times that Chaminade has beaten St. Anthony's in recent history. But you could add one here this last day of August as Murphy takes a knee.
I mean, Coach Claro, hats off to you, my friend.
How about that for a debut? You go to South Huntington, and you can see the excitement on the far sideline. Those guys are jacked up for good reason.
Yeah, and some of the things that he said when we talked to him, once-in-a-lifetime job. This is not just a school. It's a brotherhood, right? That stuff matters, right? And when you play as a team, things like this happen, and what a heck of a debut.
That will be a fun ride back to Mineola, and look at what it means for those Flyers. I think especially for the seniors, right? On multiple levels, and even in multiple sports, you've lost to these guys, and now you get the win.
Yeah, I mean,
Chaminade, 31.
And that's the great thing about high school athletics is that, you know, these are kids and energy, enthusiasm, right? And, you know, seniors leading the way, making big plays. I mean, Dean Schmidt just kind of took them on their back and forced a fumble, pick six, interception. Unbelievable job. And let's not forget about the Chaminade offensive line doing a great job protecting Murphy all day.
Yeah, but as you said, in the biggest moments, the leader of your defense steps up. Dean Schmidt, pick six, forced fumble late to ice this win. And what a win it is for Chaminade. We'll take a break and we'll have our post-game show when we return right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is now opening up our schedule to any teams looking to be on a sportscast. Watching yourself on camera is okay, but hearing your name on a Varsity Media sportscast is like you're a pro.
And look at this opportunity. Feldman behind. Jersey pulled. Feldman! Feldman!
Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground at first. Twins up with it. Feeds to Varela. It's a no-hitter! And Division's moving on. Nassau County AA champions.
As West barks out the signal. West is going to keep it himself inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Southside.
Varsity Media offers sportscast coverage for any sport, and our coverage airs live and on demand so everyone can watch the game. Now is the time to be a star on Varsity Media. Contact us to book a sportscast today at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
At St. Francis Heart Center, we're not just regional heart experts. We share our greater success with the world. We don't just pioneer technology. We do it more than anywhere on Greater Long Island. And we don't just win awards. We deliver greater outcomes for people like you. As New York's only specialty designated cardiac center, we're not satisfied with just being good. This is Long Island. This is St. Francis Heart Center. And greater lives here.
Hey parents, Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the fall, but spots are limited. Contact us today for football, soccer, field hockey, and volleyball by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net.
Dylan Butler, Brian Soper back here in the booth. Chaminade, the upset win in week 0, 31-28 over St. Anthony's. Time now for the Blaze Pizza post-game show. And for that, we send it down to the field with our John Perez.
For the first time since 2012, Chaminade knocks off St. Anthony's. I'm here with a very happy Flyer bunch as well. I'm surrounded by our players of the game, Dean Schmidt, Tim Murphy. Dean, you had the put-away touchdown on the pick six. Take me through that play.
We knew there was going to be opportunities today. We've been practicing it all week and just played confident. That's it, really.
It seemed like this game was really won in the trenches. What can you say about the line up front?
The line, the big boys, they don't get the credit they deserve. They win the game. The big boys are who win it.
How about the credit you could give your QB?
He's a dog. He had my back, I had his back. That's all I got to say. He's a dog, Tim Murphy.
All right, let's talk to the dog, Tim Murphy. And Tim, first varsity win. You knock off St. Anthony's, and you were dealing with a little bit of a finger at the beginning of the year. What did you
What led you to have such poise on the road?
I don't even know. I love these guys so much. I take a bullet for them and anything to win.
How about the job of the ground game and then your receivers?
Pete did a hell of a job on the ground, and receivers they did a great job. But the big boys up front, they did the best.
All right, guys. Well, this is the Blaze Pizza postgame show, so because of their win on the road, Chaminade is going to get free pizza from Blaze Pizza. They're very excited. Guys, let's send it back to you.
All right, listen. Folks at the Blaze Pizza Hicksville location, get ready.
Oh, put that's a framer. We got to frame that, put that on the wall.
There are some happy and hungry Flyers coming your way. Wow.
They ate today, man.
And listen, you could order online for delivery or pickup. Now available for catering for all of the New York City and Long Island locations through Easy Cater. Check out the QR code on your screen. And they say a revenge is what? A dish best served cold, but I think they're going to enjoy their hot pizza.
Yeah, look at that scene. That's just pure happiness. You know, school really hasn't even started yet, but how about for those seniors? Dean Schmidt, I mean, how can you draw it up any better? And,
Tim Murphy, first game as a senior starting quarterback. And he mentioned the line, right? For so much of the game, Chaminade, they controlled the clock. They won the battle up front. And that's, ask any football coach out there. They'll tell you that's where games are won and lost, at the line. And then you need a big play. And when you need a big play on defense, you call on the leader of your defense in Dean Schmidt.
Yeah, and Lucas Smith as well. He might not appear on, it's as the scorer, but his pressure really caused that interception, as well as his kind of stopping, getting a shoulder pad of Bala, all right, not securing that football and getting that forced fumble.
Well, what a way to start the season for the Flyers and for us at Varsity Media. Week 0, a nail-biter in South Huntington. We hope the rest of the season is as exciting. But that'll do it here from Cy Donnelly Field for our entire Varsity Media crew. Our executive producer, Ben Turchin. For our technical director, Chris Sweeney. For John Perez on the sidelines. For Becca Kazaks, Ron Pierre, and Kevin Catanado as well. Bringing you all of those moving images. For my broadcast partner, Brian Soper, I'm Dylan Butler. Thanking you for joining us from St. Anthony's. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Varsity Media